it's not like half of Hollywood's vices, though. I mean,
Dave, that show is called Miami Vice.
yeah, yeah.
Don Johnson,
I
dude.
do like Don Johnson.
Oh, he was so cool back then.
Yeah.
Man, can you imagine having his looks on a beach? All the girls. Oh,
He still
God.
looks good today.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not like Marlon Brando. It's like here's Marlon Brando. Okay.
I hear he's got a really decent, just a totally mean golf game.
Oh.
Unlike me, it's.
I'm making an offer you can't refuse. Yeah.
At least he doesn't make the geese population go down like I do. But
Yeah, exactly. The geese population.
so, what tree did you crawl out of to get that nut or nuts?
I got busted in the face for the football pool back when I was a kid in the Bronx.
And you think I'm weird?
This is what it is. We discussed this, that, the other thing, and politics. That's what it is, and that's why I got. Oh, God, that's horrible.
Hey, I could. No, I'm not gonna even go there.
I don't know. You could either look at
No,
this.
I wasn't gonna get dirty with that. Believe me, I wouldn't get dirty because I don't think about those things. Because I don't. There's a lot of things I wouldn't do with a man other than shake his hand. And that's his hand with 5 digits. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But I was gonna say I could think of other more disgusting things to put in your mouth than a couple napkins, dude.
Well, I felt like doing a little Marlon Brando there, but it's like.
You don't got the accent, man. Christopher Walken.
Wow.
Could do.
Yeah, Christopher Walken. Yes.
Now, can you do a Christopher Walken / Marlon Brando?
I think that would be hard to do because you'd have to stuff your face.
No, but wow, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, I think you're thinking Joe Pesci. Because Joe Pesci's like that.
Oh man, he was on TV last night.
Yeah.
He does not look the same.
No. He's still a little bit out there though. But out of all the Italian actors, I like him and I like De Niro.
Yeah. There's some people that just go ages, kind of like John Travolta. And without the Botox, someone who'll never go ages with me, which is female, is Meg Ryan.
Yeah, but she looks like so different now. I'm sorry, we're jumping all over the place now.
Last time I saw her, the only thing she has to do is use her little half crescent moon eyes and that smile, and she's Meg Ryan.
Oh yeah.
Her smile does everything for me. Kind of like her and Sandra Bullock. Most people would look at another part of the anatomy. It's that smile and it's the eyes that catches me right off the bat. The rest of it comes in place, believe me. It better not fall in place. I mean, it better be in its place.
Dude, that's another topic in itself, but...
Hey, we're kind of off subject here, aren't we?
Yeah, normally we discuss politics, but for some reason we get into entertainment. Oh, and what about this Al Gore thing?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Talk about bear hibernating.
Oh, my God. And, he just came out like 2 weeks ago and started the whole global warming thing again. And he's like, well, the Earth has got a fever. It's boiling up. The planet's got a temperature in the core. It's boiling up. Yeah, I wonder what that is. It's your hot air. Creating global warming, because we all know it's a scam. It's a total sham. It's a way for you to redistribute the wealth of everybody else that works for a living and give it to a bunch of schmucks that don't work.
You know what I thought was funny, Dave?
What's that?
It was, I think, 2 winters ago, but Washington, D.C. had their biggest snow ever.
Oh, yeah. And he's sitting there, it's global warming. We're all going to die,
And get this, all of the government employees, I don't know how many millions or billions of dollars it cost, took the day off. And they were paid for it.
Oh, I know. No, Here's reality for you. At my work, if there's a snow day, I don't get a check. So I guess that's why I have an all-wheel drive car, so I can get to work when it snows.
You mean
So
you don't do like I do to hang out in a fuzzy little warm blanket all day long?
I wish I could,
Well,
but I wasn't smart and invest in different things and start a internet business that made me money. I ended up squandering my money when I was younger.
and I didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Talk about squandering, Dave. I think you've added a few zeros and commas to yours, and yeah. That's my life story.
Yeah.
I'm lucky to be alive to talk about it today.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you want to talk about craziness is like back in the day. Well, I almost miss those times, back in the day.
Oh man, you can't live off the past.
No,
dude.
no, you can't.
But hey, folks, if I could do any male a favor, any male whatsoever, rich or poor, whatever, do not, absolutely do not, ever try or attempt internet dating.
Okay. Hey, can you hold the show for a second?
Okay, I guess it's up to me now, folks. Well, I don't know. I'm not who I said, or at least this guy said that I was. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing here, but I don't know. This is all new to me. I've never done this before. So if you go to Grand Canyon and you were to yell, if anyone hears me, nod your head twice. How many people actually nod their head? Okay, so when a landline rings, how is it that everybody looks at it? Now, what's that about? Why look at a phone that rings? What, are you going to, look at the death or something like that? No. Well, maybe so. Well, that is if you're Superman. And why does he use his X-ray vision just to look through things? Why doesn't he look at it to look through something like clothing on a female? I guess that's what Lois Lane is for. Or olive oil to Popeye. Now go figure that. Talk about skinny. I thought Twiggy, excuse me. Oh, not Twiggy. No, that's Tweety. Oh, I thought I saw a booty tat. No, no. Okay, forget Twiggy. She was what, there's some people say you are what you eat. Well, she was as her name. So, but what was olive oil's excuse? Oh man, you got to die for that little bun she wears on the back. Oh my God! I thought the Geico girl was not cute, but still, her hair. Sure, it's okay. But yeah, Popeye, and he always had to fight Brutus, a dude. He had his big arms, but everything else on him so tiny. That's Popeye. Brutus is a big old guy. Yeah. That's, and spinach. Yeah, spinach, sure. Yeah, it's really good for you. God, I went today to a little bar in New Mexico, and this girl comes flying in. She's a bartender, and we didn't know how tall she was until she walked out of the bar. But she came in and said, and she just kind of skated in and says, I'm chilling. So I don't know what chord she struck. I don't know what the heck she did with me, but suddenly I don't know what came out of me. I got a weird sense of humor if you don't know that yet, but man, I was doing every cartoon voice. I was coming up with I thought he saw a putty that. I did. I had her cracking up, a couple cowboys that looked like they wanted to kill us until I started cracking them up. And that's something else, humor. There's one thing nice about humor. It's international. I was Skyping. I wasn't Skyping, but I was behind a lady friend of mine. She's Ukrainian, and she was Skyping a male friend of hers. And she wasn't looking at her little picture in there. She was looking at the big guy in there. And, okay, fixed it. So anyway, so while she's sitting there talking to this guy, I'm behind this couch and I'm within view of the camera. So I turned around and pulled my pants down. And so she turns around and because the guy started cracking up, and I don't know, man, Ukrainian, whatever, they all crack up in the same language. So she turns around and looks at me, and before I catch her sight, I pull my pants back up again. That was all.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah, so I did it 3 or 4 times, and this guy's just cracking up like crazy, and all I couldn't figure out what the heck I was doing that made him laugh so hard. And he finally said something to her in their native tongue, and he says, "Tell you American." She says, well, she had spoken English. Broken English. I was telling him about my cartoon thing in New Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
I started there, but I've been doing cartoon stuff. You know how it just comes out of me.
Yeah, the Bugs Bunny.
But he says, tell your American friend, he's a cool dude. And the next thing I see is thumbs up, big old smile, and he's just laughing away, and all I can't figure out.
Well, it's like mooning the camera. That's an international language. I guess they all can see that as funny.
That's what I was telling him. Laughter is now. If you could get 2 major countries that just want to kick the hell out of each other's butts, to do the same thing, let them do 3 Stooges with each other. You know,
I know.
What's wrong with that? And then suddenly everybody's laughing. Well, now why can't we do that at the UN?
Oh, I know.